Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my surprise review because ain't nothing else on the television, okay, of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, season 5, episode 1. I know there have been a total of, I think, 3 episodes. I'll watch the other 2 episodes later on and get those up too. Okay, the reason I'm doing this season is because it's all new people. Well, it's that one person, but it's all new people. It's all new couple. It's all new couples. Okay, it's all new couples because they have been recycling the same people over and over and over again. And because we now have some new blood, I'm like, you know what? Let me try to see if anybody cares about this show and about my foolish reviews of the people around here. So let's get into it. Okay, but y'all know first things first, make sure that you have already subscribed to my channels. Okay, to become a whole JayBird, and dot. Okay, the link to subscribe to my other channel is in the description box below in this video. Y'all know to like the video, comment in the comment section, share it, relax, relate, release, send to yourself and everyone around you, and also inhale and exhale, please and thank you. Okay, do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner everywhere. Okay, everywhere. And y'all know to like and subscribe. I am here. Okay, real barefaced, so don't judge me, judge yourselves, because it's my last couple of days, excuse me, of my vacation. I'm not back to work to the 4th. So I'm like, I don't feel like putting on lipstick every day. But let's get into. So again, new people, surprise, surprise, surprise. The first couple that we have, okay? We have, what's his name? Caleb and Elena. Caleb was 28 from Arizona, and Caleb, to me, he seems like he is a meditating wizard who sleeps with a lot of women. I'm a free spirit. I read the tarot cards. I can think, I don't care, okay? But he also seems a bit like a jerk to me too. And I'm like, I don't think this gonna last, but I'm gonna leave that be. Now, he met Elena 13 years ago via social media when they were teenagers, okay? Now, Elena lives in Russia. Okay, and she's 27 as we see. She is also a little person, okay, and he's always known she was a little person, even though they have never met in person, only via chats, via video, via phone calls. That's it. Okay, that's it. Now they have been dating for a year and a half, but I was like, okay, I guess so. Now her in over there in Russia. Is it Russia? Yeah, Russia. Um, Now she needs help at times because her fingers don't bend. She can't walk for her distances. Now she does drive too. Now she says she's never dated a little person. She's only dated, tall men. But she says over there in Russia, people do not treat her like she's a normal person. So she's always been treated like a little itty bitty baby. It's like, I'm a grown up, I'm a woman, leave me alone. Now, Caleb is someone she says has always treated her like a regular person. Caleb also has never seen her in person. Okay, so that's gonna be something to see when it comes to when it happens. Now they met because she was trying to learn English and he was teaching her English, via the net. Now, they both want to see where things can go because this friendship they had as kids that has now grown into we dating on on the internet or whatever. After, as Caleb said, he was traveling the world, doing things or whatever and banging chicks all over, and he can get any woman he wants. And now he wants Elena. Anyway, she's worried that once he sees her in person and sees how how small she is, how she walks with her because her legs are different, that he may feel some kind of way. And once he sees how much help she may need, he may not think, oh, it's gonna be fine. Now, when she talks to her parents also do not like the fact that she's gonna go meet this man because they're gonna meet up, I think, in Turkey, go meet this man who she's only known on a computer and on the phone because her parents also baby her, okay? And they bring up how one time she went to South Africa after meeting some guy in person in Russia. And when she went to go see him in South Africa, he was asshole to her. And, they hoping the same thing don't happen now. Someone who first likes her, then doesn't, you know what I'm saying, want they have to consistently be with her or whatever. And they felt like he didn't like her because she was a little person. Okay. Now when she talks to Caleb later, okay, via FaceTime and tells him that her male friend, she lives with her male friend who helps, it's been a friend for years. And so male friend Elijah is gonna come with her to meet him because she's gonna need help getting around. Okay. And she like, I may need help, with the wheelchair, picking it up and putting it down. Because again, I may need help going up and down the stairs. And he don't get it. That she's like, I need help. So he's here to help me. He can also help you learn how to help me. And his old tackhead ass like, I don't want someone else there doing a job I'm supposed to do. But sir, you don't know the job yet. You need some on the job training to make sure that you can safely help her, and take care of her. Take the help. It's weird if her friend it's not. How is it weird if her friend is there? I feel like he want to sleep with her. He don't want nobody to stop him from doing that. But I'm like, I don't think he's gonna be like in between y'all like that. I'm like, whatever. But again, she had to explain like, I need help with the wheelchair, getting in the car, out the car. You may have to pull me up the stairs. You have to wheel me around sometimes. Do you know how to wheel me around? Do you know how to help? Okay, going up and down the stairs. I don't think so. And while he thinks he can handle it, I don't think he can. Okay, we're gonna see. I don't think he has any idea what he's gotten himself into, and that's on him. Okay, next up we have Kim. Kim, oh, I forgot this. I forgot. I said where it was from. Arizona, Russia. He's 20. How old is Caleb? Caleb's 28. Elena's 27. Okay. Anyway, next up we have Kim. Okay, Kim is 50 from Cali. Kim also is obsessed with Michael Jackson. Okay, it's weird. Now she lives with her mom because she's her caretaker. She's a caretaker for her mom who has like arthritis in her hips, so it's hard for her mom to get around. Now she also has a son who's 25 years old from her previous marriage, who her ex-husband was always cheating on her. She's had bad luck in relationships her whole life, and she feels like she has finally met the one who she is so much in love with. Now she's dating Usman, also known as Soldier Boy. Does he look familiar? Anyone who watches the show, does he look familiar to you? He was on a previous season with Lisa, not Lisa McDowell, but Lisa, crazy ass, jealous ass, Looney Tune, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs ass Lisa. Yeah, he and Lisa got married, okay? And honey, it went down in a blaze of glory, a blaze of fire. It was crazy, okay? So now Usman, from Nigeria, who's 32, so she's 50, he's 32, okay? They date. And I was like, does he, girl, I mean, does he just like all white women? Is that what he like? Girl, I'm leave that be. Anyway, so she brings up how she was a fan of his. I'm like, girl, I don't know. But she was a fan of his. She reached out to him on social media to say, hi, I like your music. I like you. And he reached back out. Now he had that same issue with Lisa. Lisa would be in his DMs and seeing him responding to other females who he said were fans. Well, one of those fans was who? Her. Okay. Anyway, so Kim brings up how, when I reached out to him, he reached back out to me. He responded, and I was so happy. Okay. And so they started talking as friends, and they have now been talking for a year now. Yes, a whole year. I was like, girl, he has a type. Okay. Grandma, let me leave him alone. Okay. Anyway, so now she says he invited her to Tanzania because he's doing a video shoot there, okay? And they can finally meet in person. Yay, okay? And so she considers them dating, but she say he calls her his potential girlfriend because of the foolishness that went on between him and Lisa, which was a train wreck seen by all. We all know was coming. So Kim is going to have somebody else care for her mama because she's gonna be gone or whatever. And we do see her talking to her friends about going, and they're like, "Girl, you sure that you should be like? Are y'all like? Does he know that y'all are a couple? And she said, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She also brings up how um he set up for them to have two separate rooms. I'm like, oh, okay. He does not want any man who pays for two rooms, but he don't really want to be in the same room with you. But he's playing her because that's what he does. Okay, it is weird. And a friend's like, girl, are you sure this is what you want to do? And I just want to be happy. I want people to be happy for me. Please be happy for me. I deserve happiness. And you do. But I don't know if your happiness is going to come from Usman in Nigeria if he thinks you're a potential girlfriend, but you fly to Tanzania to see him in person and he won't even call you a girl. Look, I'm not flying nowhere with nobody who calls me a potential anything. Okay? No, thank you. Mm-mm. She also tells her friends that Usman wants children. She, of course, can't, and she does not want more herself. So she said, I would agree, for him to, if we were to get married, he can also have other wives who can then bear his children. And I'll be okay with that because I respect and understand his culture. That's his cult. I can't say he can. I was like, okay. I mean, you're right. You want to respect his culture to have multiple wives. You want to respect the fact that he calls you a potential girlfriend. You want to respect the fact that he wants to have y'all sleep in separate rooms. Ma'am, Kim wants to be happy while being stupid. And sometimes we have to let people be stupid. Anyway, we will see what happens with Kim and Usman, better known as Soldier Boy. Girl, get out my face. Next up, we have Gino and Jasmine. Jasmine boobs look like they hurt. Okay, girl, her boobs look stressed. Okay, the veins is too much. Now Gino is 51. He's from Canton, Michigan. Yes, he's from my state. I was like, no. The minute I seen, I was like, not Canton, Michigan. Girl, that's just a city over from Detroit. Anyway, I was like, please, somebody take it away. Now, he says, I'm a simple guy. You know, I'm a conservative. You know what I'm saying? I like simple things. You know what I'm saying? My ex wife was from Brazil. Okay, we met when I was working there for 6 months. We got married. I brought her here. We were together for about 7 years before we got divorced. Okay, I was like, oh, the 7 year itch. Now he was like, I was looking for a girlfriend. Nothing was working here. So I went to the international dating site and I met Jasmine, who's 34. So again, he's 51, she's 34. She lives in Panama City. She's a teacher. Okay, anyway, so they have been together for 9 months, and he thinks that she is his soulmate. Okay, so he's going on a trip to meet her, to propose to her. He wants to be with her, and also says she wants children. And he would not mind if he impregnated her while he was going to be there. Meeting her for the first time, for the first time y'all meet in person after dating for 9 months from an international dating site, you want to propose and get her pregnant. Okay, I don't know who's weirder, you or her. Okay, now Gino to me like a nerdy guy who cannot believe the beautiful woman is in love with him or whatever, and so he's just giddy but weird. Okay, now I mean, I don't know if he's a murderer. Okay, however, he laughs a lot when he's nervous, and I'm like, would you cut some? Anyway, so he meets like his brother and his sister, or his brother and sister-in-law, and also his aunt, his uncle and his aunt, who all feel one, you went too fast, okay, because you do not really know her to want to go there and propose to her and then get her pregnant, and also she may be scamming you for money because we see that he's giving her money. He's paid for different face things. He's paying for the maintenance of her body and her face. Okay, I've sent the money for that. Now, Gino was laid off here in Michigan, okay, because of the pandemic. And he's living off his savings and he's sending her money from the savings. I was like, oh, stupidity. Okay, you can't sometimes care when someone is just being stupid. Now we also see that Jasmine is controlling. okay, jealous and a bit cuckoo could you, okay, because she wants him to like FaceTime her when he's going out to like places or whatever. He went to get a sandwich, he went to pick up an order from a restaurant. Oh, take me with you in there. Let me see the girl who was giving you the food. Oh, why did you talk to her so much? I'm like, all he said was, what's your name? Oh, thank you so and so for getting me my order. Have a nice day. And then he left. Why do you need to be on FaceTime with the damn waitress? Okay, now he brings up how she also requires him or requests for him constantly all the time to send her photos or videos of what he's doing and who he's with. I was like, oh, again, she's cuckoo could you, okay, cuckoo could you, because she just you can't be jealous and crazy from a different country. You know, because if you're jealous and crazy when you're in a different country, you're gonna be worse when you're here. Okay, that's just like whatever. He also brings up how they consistently have stupid arguments based on her being jealous and the big cuckoo could chew. But he wants to keep fixing it with her because he wants to be with her, even though it's a concern of his that she is so jealous already. Now, he also brings on his family brought up how, because she kind of isn't working that much now, and neither is he, but he has money saved, that you should get a prenup if y'all were to get married. He like, I think that's a smart idea, but I don't want to upset her, so I don't know. I was like, oh, Baldy Gonzalez, you're crazy too. Because only someone who's cool with you would say, I know she's jealous and crazy, but I don't want to bring up a prenup to save my money from someone who could be using me for my money. You are making Michigan look bad. Get out my face, Gino. Okay, and lastly, okay, we have Memphis and Hamzo. Is it Hamzo? Hamzo. I think it's Hamzo. I think it's Hamza. And Memphis is 34 years old. She is from Muskegon, Michigan. Yes, another city here in. I'm like, why? How y'all got two folk from Michigan? I'm like, people, just stop. Okay, now she is 34. He is. I don't know. He's 28. He's from Tunisia. He's from Tunisia. Now they have been dating for I don't know how long. I got that right. I don't know. Anyway, so no, she said she's been dating around a lot. Okay. Now recently she just wanted to settle down. Meaning I was out here getting my. I had a little whole phase. Had a little whole phase. Okay, to get it out my system at 34 because also. She has a 13-year-old daughter from a previous relationship, but she also has a 6-year-old son from her ex-husband. Okay, at 34. Okay, so early pregnancy with a baby, that's fine. A marriage with a baby and divorce, that's fine. And a bit of a whole phase. Okay, everyone deserves a whole phase if you haven't, lived a little bit in your life. Now, she said, I started looking for someone internationally because the people here was on bullshit. Met Hamza. It's Hamza. Hamza. I don't know. Anyway, she said, we in love. Okay, we are in love, and I want to be with him. He's my only one I want to be with. Okay. They may not have said how long they've been talking. Okay. Now they have sexy time when they FaceTime each other and do things like she be in the shower showing him her body or whatever. Now he speaks a little English. She speaks no Arabic. So there's definitely a language barrier. And excuse me, how can you be in love with someone who you don't even understand? How does that happen? Who do you really love? How? Girl, I'm leave that be. But anyway, she brings about she hopes when they get to meet in person, she doesn't want to see him. When they meet in person, that their sexy time will not be broken up by the fact that they cannot have a conversation with each other, without some kind of translator. Now she also says she plans to marry him when she gets there. Okay, she's gonna be there for 3 weeks. So week one, fun. Week two, we're getting married, and week three will be the honeymoon. I'm like, that sounds stupid. It's like, no, don't do it. Now her friends think she's moving too fast because again, he could be using you to get a green card to come here, which is true. Now don't get me wrong, he's handsome. Okay, he's handsome, but we don't know that man just yet. Ma'am, Ma'am, you do not need to marry him already. If you can't speak the language, don't marry the person. Just don't do it, okay? Now, her mom, who was kind of an absentee mom or whatever, also feel like, he could be using for money because she is a nurse practitioner. So she, she's okay. And well, I'm not worried about no money, mom, because I make good money because he don't work. But she said when he get here, he know he have to work. Okay. But if he can't get a job immediately, I'm okay with footing the bills for a little while. I was like, don't ever be okay paying for stuff up front because that gives the man a reason to not want to do anything up front. Make him do something first. Okay. Anyway, now she do bring up how she wondered if her quest for love with men and this and that is based on her kind of her abandonment issues because her mom was a crackhead. Okay, her mom was a crackhead. Her mom was a crackhead. Fine, fine, fine. Was gone a lot of the time or whatever. The daddy was in jail most of the time or whatever. So she was in foster care from around. She was different foster homes from 9 years old until she turned 19 because her parents were not good parents. Okay, and the mom doesn't fully accept her addiction caused her to be an absentee mom. Well, I was always there. I made sure you had, ma'am. If she was in 12 different foster homes, you did not provide shit for her. Okay? hmm Even if you were there the first 9 years, the other 10 that she was in foster care, ma'am, that's on you. So it's good that her and mom are trying to get back on track, but you can't act like, oh, it wasn't really my fault. Yes, it was. It's part of your fault. It is. Okay. Now this lady is out here on websites looking for men across the country and want to pay for this man because she needs to feel love and support from someone based on her father not being there. And it gets on my nerves. Okay. So we will see what happens with Memphis and Hamza. I may not ever get a thing right. We'll leave that be. Anyway, those are the first set of couples we have this season. I'll be back for more later on. Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section because I will see you all when I see you. Peace.